folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last season's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
You know, teams can go years without an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. It's very rare to start a game, but also the kind of start you dream about, especially when you can do it in front of this home crowd.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They mix it up with a run. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They bring him down after a short gain there. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. And they can't complete it. Turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Heads up move by the head coach. Using that challenge, officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. The Longhorns are on the move here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The tight end makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for him. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Play action here on 1st down. On the move now. Looking deep in the very first play. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. There's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He makes the grab. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. Good job there finding the back of that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the 1st down. Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. But they were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And there's the handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
But over the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught by the receiver. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's caught. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Brooks. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down?
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. The Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. Gets some space around the 30. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Throws it to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the return will be brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Nice grab. It's Brooks. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made on the right side. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quick throw to the right, it's caught. Finding some room at the 25. Here he goes. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get in the field goal.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Touchdown, Canes. They finish off the scoring drive.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The tight end makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. They'll hand it off. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that running play goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. The shotgun run call. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Past the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
They're going to run it here. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball upward to 36.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Quick completion to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Throws it to the right. He makes the grab.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's the running back in the flat. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. Caught near the goal line. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Here comes the point after attempt. He's missed the PAT. Wow. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Bringing pressure. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Well, they trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Brooks. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This Eric's had no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Canes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Grinding away with a running game. He finds some space. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Hurricanes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
And the Canes will look to convert here on fourth down. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 17 sets the kickoff.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Day. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to throw again. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Texas.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. And Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoff.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today. Stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And the defense brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's got it, no problem.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking for a late, deep throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. Breaks into the open. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. In the final minute here, you'd expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? Looking downfield near the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a two-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. The interception will end at the final play of the ballgame. This one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. No.